Hello everyone, welcome back to the episode of Run It Up number 15. Yes, that's right, 15. Uh, hope you guys have enjoyed yesterday's video. A little something different. I know it's not a Run It Up and people were very upset that it wasn't a Run It Up, but you know, I thought it was a fun video. I had a great time. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Dan vs. Jason shootout. Yes, a real shootout, not a sit and go. Not a poker sit and go. There is a poker sit and go in the video, but that's not what I'm referring to. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I really had a good time that day. I actually wish we could do one of those every week. Those are a lot of fun for me and for Dan, and I had a great time with Chris. So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. Let me know what you think. I want to do more of those, so let me know what you guys liked and like all that other stuff. So I've been streaming a bunch on Twitch. If you haven't been following me there, I streamed yesterday for about an hour and a half. It was poker-wise, once I got everything going, which took me a little longer than I'd like to admit. Once I got everything rolling, then it was pretty fun actually. I really enjoyed it. So if you want to be a part of that, twitch.tv/jcarverpoker for more of those Twitch broadcasts. I will be doing a couple of them in the next couple days. I'm probably going to be streaming more often Magic and League of Legends and less often poker, but probably about like a third of each. I actually think that what I'm planning on doing, I'm not sure when or the time of this exactly, but I think sometime maybe Sunday or next week, I want to do I'm going to record a session of cash. I'm going to record a session of cash or a session I'm just playing with no commentary, and then run that session back and do a live stream. So we're going to have like a little viewing party. Yeah, that's right. So I think that would be a really fun way to do that. So I'm going to do that on Twitch sometime in the next week. I think that would be a really fun way to kind of hang out, talk, answer questions, and we get to play some poker. And it's not exactly, you know, I think it'll make everyone happy. I think everyone that cares about, oh look, what a cooler, 2-pair versus 2-pair. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing that. So can I explain what that means? Well, I'm not really sure how to explain that. What does it mean to be a team pro? Well, apparently, you know, I don't really know. How do you explain what a site pro is in terms of like what my role is in this sit and go? I just play, hang out. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm recording a video, you know, any of those things. You know, hey, he'll have to check out YouTube, I guess. Then maybe he'll know. I'll get back to you on that, I guess. So yeah, stream yesterday, that was a lot of fun. There's a fireplace involved. Now you have to check it out. If you didn't think you should check it out before, there was a fireplace. Let's just say that. Let's just leave it at that. I actually streamed twice yesterday. I also streamed with Pure Golden Boy, who, if you're familiar with League of Legends at all, used to be like the sickest support back in the day. Played in LCS for a little while, and he's been helping me out with my my Caitlyn game. So if you care about that at all, which some of you do, I've been working with him for that. So I think I would love to stream videos with him helping coach me, and you know, maybe kind of make it like a kind of more instructional than just like me playing and, you know, not playing great. I think it could be pretty interesting to have him help me on stream while while I'm playing. So planning on doing that. That will definitely be happening on Twitch probably all this weekend. So if you're interested in that, follow away. That's all I can say. That's what you're gonna have to do. I'm considering. What do you guys think about this? I'm considering that, given that there's still no 6-max tables at the low stakes, like 6-max starts at 25 cent, 50 cent. So we kind of need like at least $500 for me to start playing that, and we're a little bit far from there right now. So I can get there if I play enough sit and goes. I'm sure of it. I just need to play long sessions and a bunch of other things, which is the benefits of doing it on Twitch. So I am planning on doing like run it up sessions on Twitch, but I'm not going to repost them on YouTube. But if you miss them, they're all going to be on past broadcasts on twitch.tv, so you can check my channel out there for the live broadcasts as they run off. I haven't 100% decided on this, but I think what I might do is I might do a couple days a week. I might only stream. I might have like a a streaming schedule of like Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, where I like only stream videos, and then the other days I either create videos or do different videos from different series, something like that. So that's what I'm considering as of right now. I haven't decided 100% on that, but I think that's what I'm likely going to end up trying to do. Because I don't think it makes sense for me to do a 2-hour stream and a video every day. That seems like that would be a lot of recording time. Just saying. I don't mind. I love it. It's great. But, you know, I think it would make more sense to just do one broadcast a day for the time being. I think is plenty. It's plenty, Jake Harbour. Let's be real. No one's jonesing that hard. Or maybe you are. Maybe I need to record nonstop. I don't know. Anyway, Wildcatter has decided he had enough of our silliness and is going all in here. I as well will be going all in. Let's see what we're dodging. Pocket jacks. Alright, need to sweat a jack or an 8 twice. Once. He did not just drill it on us there, so we dodged that, which is nice. So we're up to 3,200 chips, give or take. Not that that's really propelled us to winning anything else so far. We've gotten second and third a lot. Haven't actually won very much yet. Still, I think I've played now at this point like a dozen of these, and I've yet to win one, which is like absolutely insane. I mean, the variance in this is very high because the blinds get so high so late. You know, it is a sit and go after all. But it would be nice to ship one. I feel like we're so close. We've been so close so many times and just haven't won when it mattered. But yeah, it's been the story of our life here in these sit and goes. Dead button here because the player busted. That's why the button looks weird. Go figure. Get the spade, get the hand. That's all right. Go figure. Sorry, GL, GG. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to that. All right, unlucky. That's what I decided to go with there. I mean, it is kind of unlucky. He had pocket jacks. I mean, I wouldn't have put all my chips in the pot, but you know, you can't really blame him. That's what he decided to do. Ace 9 offsuit here on the button. I think we're going to end up raising this if it folds to us. Don't see why not. Ace on the button is always wonderful. If somebody raises before us, we'll probably end up just folding. If somebody, yeah, that's probably about it. If somebody limps, we'll see. He just like said it again. Typical. Get the star, paid off with good hands. I don't know. It's not really my fault that I got paid off with good hands. It's really his fault for giving me all his chips with jacks. But you know, sorry. I mean, I don't really know what else to say besides that. All right, so we picked up that pot there after all that stuff. Actions on Baba 49. Folds over to the Legion top shelf. It's not a bad avatar. I can respect people with that avatar. That's kind of cool. Can't hate on that too much. Let's raise it. Raise, dealer. Raise. I'm raising 300 chips. All right, let's see a flop. It's not a bad flop for us. It's kind of a hard flop for him to connect with too often. I think I'm going to bet 350. I like 300, but I feel like if you bet the same size twice, some people will think that it's weak, even though it isn't necessarily weak. I think people perceive it that way, though, so a little bit bigger. That's a very pro trick for you, by the way. Don't bet the same size twice. Not that it's like something only pros do, but it's something that I think it's a little nuance that goes a long way to helping in those situations. Like I think the difference between betting 300 there and 350 there is significantly different in fold equity, despite only being 50 chips difference. Anyway, that's the pro tip for the day. That's the strategy corner for the day here. All right, looks like we're going to be down a player, down to the final 5. 3 spots pay as usual.
So obviously, you know, you're going to be confident. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Would you say he's the toughest opponent you've faced as a welterweight in the UFC?
This is
we'll see Saturday night, I guess.
Based on his skill set.
Nope.
On his skill.
Nope.
We'll find out.
All right. That is actually a bug with MMA Fighting's replayer. That when MMA Fighting's replayer is paused for like 2 hours, it just plays again. Watching Ariel Helwani interview before with Rory McDonald, who, if you couldn't tell by the voice, is as excited as always, and he just decided to make a guest appearance here today on our Ultimate Poker Run It Up challenge. Thanks, Rory. Thanks for that, Rory. I'm going to raise here, and I'm going to raise a lot, actually. I think we have the best hand here way more often than not. I'm not worried about top shelf, and I'm really not worried about this guy. I don't want to make it like 400 because I think he's going to call a lot, which is okay if he's calling with the worst hand. Actually, I think I should have made it closer to like 5.25, unless I think this might have been a little bit too big. I mean, you could always just shove here. Shoving is fine, and this raise size is fine. You know, you have to realize you don't lose money making this raise. However, I think I should have made it like 550 or 5.25, and it slightly increased my chances of getting action with what is almost for sure the best hand. The other thing is, let's do this. Oh, this is going to be like really heavy strategy Fridays, I guess. Imagine this scenario, okay? Let's say that Baba 4049 over there decides to limp on the button. All right? That's what he decided to do. Let's not talk about if that's good or bad. He decides to limp on the button. Let's say that it folds me or whatever top shelf calls. I have ace jack in the big blind. If I make it 600 there, and we don't know if Baba is trapping or weak. If he's trapping, it doesn't matter what I make it, right? I can make it 600, I can make it 400, I can make it 800. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm probably losing all of those chips most of the time, right? If he has aces, kings, queens, jacks, whatever he decided to limp, ace, king, whatever, I am losing very often. It doesn't matter what I do against those hands because I'm just going to give him 1,000 chips most of the time, right? However, when he has bad hands, if I make it a little bit smaller, those hands are more likely to come along. And given that I'm not sure whether he's strong or weak, it's probably better to make a smaller raise and keep those weak hands with his strong hands. And I didn't quite accomplish that by making it 600. Anyway, God, this is such a strategy video. I'm disgusted. Where's the fireplace? We went from fireplace to like chalkboard over here. We're gonna start talking about like EV equity, and I'm gonna start like drawing on the screen with a marker and stuff. And oh my God, it's disgusting. All right, no more strategy talk. Let's just talk about how much this guy loves fish sticks over there. I've seen some really good names actually at these sit and goes. Some very creative names. I mean, not that this is like super creative or anything, mind you, but you know. It's online poker, you know. Look at this. It's like Mikey 1212 doesn't get points for creativity. I love fish sticks. That gets a couple points. Couple points. All right, King Deuce offsuit here in the big blind. You're going to be folding if Baba does anything. Maybe he limps again though, and we get to see 3 for free. Nope, not this time. 3 for free in this case though. Let's see a flop, dealer. Not a great flop for us. We might win this hand, though. I'm just gonna let this one go. It's possible that King High is the best hand, for sure. And if we had a lot more chips, I would probably stick around and give him the business, as it were. But I think in this case, folding is all right. We just have to kind of protect our stack a little bit, you know, protect the stack to some degree. We only have this many chips. And I think that's one of the things I've done less well than I could have overall in all these sit and go videos. I think I've had chips and sometimes given people opportunities to exploit me by taking marginally winning high variance approaches. So I'm going to try to do less of that for this video. Like this, for example, this would be an example where min raising I believe is bad, but shoving is, I think, fine. I mean, you can definitely argue folding. I think folding is also okay, but I think this is a profitable shove. These 3 guys are in the same in the same land of stacks. They can't call too widely. Our hand isn't too bad. We have a king high. It's not like we have 8 deuce here. I'd probably hold 8 deuce. We're gonna need to sweat a 4 or a diamond or an ace, and we do. Nice little pickup there. So having won that pot puts us in an even a better situation. We now get, you know, we're now a pretty big chip lead. We have position on top shelf over there, which is always nice to see. So we're going to be putting a lot of pressure on these 2 guys because only 3 spots pay. 4th gets nothing. So we're going to put in, raise it up, dealer. 5,100. Let's do it. 5,100. What do you got there, Baba? He's got the king 6 this time. Flops a king. We're going to need backdoor clubs or a 9 or a 3 or a club now. Just drilled it. That's it. We just drilled it right there. All right, so we're in the money on a heater. Winning all-ins is always a pleasant thing, of course. I think we can min-raise this. I'm not really too upset if this guy wants to get it all in for 1,000. I'll do it. I think this player will fold a lot, and if it doesn't fold, let's see 3. Let's see 3. Let's get in there. King 3 offsuit. I'm gonna probably fold if this guy shoves. Okay. That's it. Brevity. I was taught by a producer that the thing I needed to do if I really wanted to become better at broadcasting is to learn to be brief with statements in interviews. And that's very hard for me to do. It's very hard for me to be precise. I'm not really a precise speaker yet, but I gotta work on that, I guess. Queen 4. Alright, I'll let that one go. So we're free rolling here. Can't lose in this sit and go, which is always nice. Hopefully we'll do more than just free roll. Excuse me, that would be nice. Let's see. Tank. I'm all in. Call. King 10 miles ahead. King 10 even more miles ahead. King 6 is going to need a 5 or an 8 or a 3 or a 6. Doesn't get any of those, so we're going to be heads up. Fairly deep stacked for one of these. 100, 200, he's going to have 4K. I'm going to have 6,300. All right. Let's try to win this. Let's do it. For the fans, for the team, for Run It Up. All those great things. For Rory, the voice of Rory McDonald that came up. That came up in the video, inspired us. Let's just give this guy, let's pretend he's BJ Penn and we can be Rory McDonald, right? And just ragdoll him. Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge BJ Penn fan, but that was a bit of a beating. Back in December, I think. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was December. Kind of weird, actually. Rory fought Seattle twice, 2 times in a row. He fought, and they had the last time they had a Seattle fight. They, I think I'm gonna just check this back. Rory fought in that card too against BJ, so kind of weird. Two UFC fights in a row for Rory in Seattle. All right, unfortunate there. There's a possibility we could have won that pot with the bluff on the turn, but I didn't think it was going to be likely enough to do anything about it. Blinds are now up. All right, free 3. Let's see it. 7, 8, 9. Not probably doing much here. Probably just going to check, give up. Don't think we can do too much besides that. It's a pretty connected board. If it was like 8, 9, 10, may have a gut shot, maybe, but on this board, this is too connected for me. I think we just let that one go. All right, 10-4 suited, 500 dealer. 500. That is a good flop for 10-4 of hearts. We will like to get all of the money in the pot. That's right. Pair plus flush draw equals all in. But he doesn't really cooperate, unfortunately. 5,800 chips. I feel good about this matchup. I feel like we're probably like 65, maybe 70% to win this heads-up match, something around there. Which still means we lose a lot, but I feel pretty good about our chances here. Hopefully we can accumulate a little bit without having to do the all-in or fold game, which would be nice. Tricky flop. I think in a lot of situations I prefer betting this flop, but I think against this opponent in this situation, I think I prefer checking better. I think this player will kind of turn his hand face up by the river if we check, which is not necessarily the case with most opponents. Some opponents, I should say. Let's see a river. All right, well that's a river that is interesting for us because I'm not necessarily convinced that this player is going to check call with worse than our hand. I mean, I feel like we have the best hand here a lot, but sometimes he has a 4, but not always. I'm just not really convinced that if he has like ace 7, he just check calls here, and I want to preserve our stack in case we're behind. I mean, yeah, if he has a hand like that, I don't think he's calling. We basically played our hand near perfectly because I don't think he was going to give us 750 chips if we had played the hand any other way. So I'm pretty happy with that all in all. King Queen against the limp, we're going to just ship it in. I don't think there's much of a reason to do anything else. This is very different from before when the guy had like 4 big blinds and limped. Like, this doesn't mean anything to me besides that he just wants to see a flop. Our hand is just too good to do anything besides shove. I want to pick up those extra 500 chips in the middle. You know, our big blind is not ours anymore, so pick up that big blind in his limp. Ace Jack of diamonds. Let's raise it up. This is another spot where we could be shoving, but we have yet to shove, so I feel like it's okay to min raise instead. Decent flop for us. Not the best flop, mind you, but decent enough. Gonna bet small. Hopefully he jams with a 9 or 4, or just some hand that has no equity, or not much equity, I should say. Turn brick, no more messing around. I'm gonna put him to the test. I'm all in. I've never in my life, in real life, actually went all in with this motion. I've never done it, but I'm really wanting to. Having done it like every time in these videos, I really would like to do it at one point in my life. 3-6 offsuit, I'm going to be folding if he shoves. Hopefully he gives us a walk. It looks like he is tanking. Or maybe he's running around the room high-fiving all his friends before he slam dunk all-ins us with aces. Doesn't look like that was the situation. What a visual, right? The guy's just like, pocket aces! Let's do it. But no, not in this case. I think I'd usually just fold this hand, but I'm going to try limping because I feel like he won't attack it. He might attack it. I'm not saying he never attacks it. I just think that he is not necessarily guaranteed to attack it, but ultimately he did. So what do I know? Let's move me over here for the time being. Let's do, there we go. Queen deuce, glad he gives us a walk there. We probably would have had to call for 4.5 big blinds. I mean, for sure, I think. 10-8 offsuit. I'm all in. I'm all in. All right, doing okay against that. We're gonna need an 8 or a 10 or a 9 would be cool too. 8 or 10 or 5 to end the match. Ship the victory. It's not meant to happen. All right, come on, please. don't do it to me again. I can't take these min cashes. They're killing us. The team needs it. It's Friday. It's been a long week. I'm sure people are like ready for the weekend. All right, pocket nines. The Phil Hellmuth hand. The Phil Hellmuth hand. Will we do it? Oh, we're a huge favorite. No ace, no clubs. That's all we need to dodge. No ace or a 3, and we are the winners. We have spades covered too. Oh my God, we hit a 3. Oh, this is brutal. This is brutal. What happened to our luck box? This is awful. This is awful. We're just running. We're just not running good. We did run very well in this video, or in the middle stages. We just not run good heads up. I'll point out. But I feel like we haven't run good heads up in many of these because I feel like we should have won one by now. Got to go all in here with Jack 8 offsuit. Don't really have a choice. He actually calls us with worse, which is nice. Great flop to start us out here. No 4, no 7. Jack is not great for us either. We chop a lot. Not with the deuce though. Little deuce ball. So we rotate stacks effectively. I don't think his call is great there with Jack 7. I think he should probably just fold that, but it's close. I mean, it can't be that bad. I shoved with Jack 8, but I think that's probably a little ambitious. Gonna fold King 3 here. All right. 62 to 42. Let's make it happen. Ace 7. Happy with that. I play all my chips. Hopefully he calls it Jack 7 again. 10-9. What in the world? Oh man, he's almost dead. Don't turn him equity. Nice, we did it. Our very first win here on Run It Up. Oh my God, that's it. Everyone in the room is like fist pumping right now. It's great, Gus Hansen style, like World Poker Tour, you know? That's just fantastic. Please, no interviews at this point. You know, please, everyone just keep calm. This is a great day for Team Run It Up though. If you enjoyed this video, why wouldn't you enjoy this video? You know, if you made it this far, you probably enjoyed the video. Let's be honest, this is a good day. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all those cool things. Follow me on Twitch twitch.tv, jcarverpoker there. I'll be back with more tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys soon.